In today's video, we'll be previewing the New York Jets against the Jacksonville Jaguars. What's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video, and today's topic's going to be the New York Jets versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, coming at you this Sunday at 1 o'clock in Jacksonville. But before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So, the Jacksonville Jaguars, we'll start with them before we get into the Jets. The Jaguars are coming off a brutal 9-6 loss against a divisional opponent. They came out of the gate very hot. A big-time win against New England, a statement win in Week 2, but then in Week 3, taken down a peg with a bad game from Blake Bortles. He threw for just 155 yards and had a QBR of 19.4. That's grotesque. Their leading rusher was TJ Yeldon, who had 44 yards on the day. So it was a mediocre to bad day for the running game as well. So they obviously couldn't get anything going if they only put up 6 points in the game, a couple of field goals. But the point is, the only thing that they really have to write home about is Leonard Fournette on the offensive side of the football. He is a very, very good running back when healthy and on the field, but right now he's banged up. So will his impact actually make that much of a difference? And oddly enough, when he's on the field, Jacksonville's offense is actually worse. If you look up at the numbers, do a quick Google search, the Jaguars are better off without him. They put up better offensive numbers when he is not in the lineup. And that doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's just how it is. He's very good, though. He would be someone that I would be actually worrisome with, because I think on at least this aspect of the game, the Jaguars' offense versus the Jets' defense, I'm okay with that matchup. I don't see a lot of mismatches. There's not anyone who really scares me. It depends on which Blake Bortles you're actually getting, but still, I'm okay with that matchup. Offensively, I don't think Jacksonville's that great. We kind of just reiterated that. And I think it's going to be a relatively close game because of that, even though the Jaguars are the far superior team. It's the defense of the Jacksonville Jaguars that I am nervous about. Good luck throwing against them. Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Bouye is a very scary and very effective 1-2 punch at the cornerback position. Then after that, they can get after the passer. Calais Campbell, Telvin Smith, Dante Fowler, Miles Jack, they're all problems. So I think it'll be a tough day for Sam Darnold. I'll give you my stat line prediction. So I don't think it's going to be awful, but I don't think he's going to be fantastic either. I'm going to say 19 of 31, 210 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, sacked 4 times. So not good, not bad, just an okay game from the rookie quarterback against a very, very good defense. I'll be fine if he puts up those numbers. I'll actually be happy. The Jets in this game have to start to get Robbie Anderson the football. He's been virtually non-existent through the first 3 weeks. He's got 6 catches for 90 yards on the season, one of which was a touchdown, and that took up 42 yards on a Sam Darnold bomb in Week 1. They aren't forcing the ball down the field. That's one of my biggest criticisms with Jeremy Bates, is it's all little dink and dunk stuff. And I get that you don't want to make your quarterback make throws that aren't high percentage throws, especially for a rookie, but you got to take a shot every once in a while so you at least back them off, because now you can put 8 or 9 guys in the box and it starts to become a problem and the mismatch starts to come, especially with the Jacksonville Jaguars, because we know how talented that they can be. To me, I think this is something like a 20-10 game in favor of the Jaguars. I picked the Jets to win each of the first 3 weeks. They won in Week 1 and then let me down against Miami and then Cleveland. I know I didn't do a post-game wrap-up for Cleveland. Stuff got in the way. But the big thing from that game was offensive play call. Sam Darnold didn't look good for the first time, and they just weren't prepared for Baker Mayfield. The Jets, at least in this game, have a couple extra days to prepare. Because think about it. Everyone else played on Sunday. The Jets had Friday, Saturday, Sunday to prep. So does that 3 extra days make a difference? I think it does. It wouldn't shock me if the Jets won this game. They did beat Jacksonville last year, 23-20 in overtime. So again, I wouldn't be stunned if the Jets somehow pulled it off. But just looking at this game on paper, even with Blake Bortles at quarterback for the Jaguars, they are the better team. I know that I haven't said much about their offense. I don't really care for it. I think that's going to end up holding them back in the end. But on the defense, it's a huge mismatch. I think they're going to be better coached. If the Jets do win this game, It's going to be like this. No turnovers. You force a couple of bad plays from Blake Bortles. You win the field position game and keep it low scoring. That's going to be it. So if you agree with me, comment below. If you disagree with me too, you can comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you really enjoyed the video, subscribe. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. You can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY, and I will talk to you next time.